Hey guys, Siobhan Barnes here, founder of the Neon Life Society. Do you ever find that you feel a bit disconnected from your goals, or that you feel like you're making progress but it doesn't feel meaningful? Or maybe that you're just not quite sure which path to take? If so, this week's episode is for you. This week I really want to talk about why you're doing everything that you're doing. Why are you going for that promotion? Why are you looking to get a certain pay grade? Why are you looking to make a change in your career? Why do you want to fill in the blank? When it comes to our careers and businesses, we always have goals, right? We always want to be striving for something. And I think many of us don't dive under the hood to see why it's important and why we do it. And if you don't ask yourself why, that's when you can find yourself on that hamster wheel of doing, but not feeling necessarily very fulfilled by what it is that you're creating or what it is that you're achieving. And I really want to talk about that this week. Because when you start with why, that's when you can reconnect back into that passion, right? So many people talk about find your passion. And yeah, you want to find out what you're passionate about, but I really believe before you do that, you've got to start with why. Like, why are you going after that thing? What is it going to bring you? What is it going to change in your life? What is it going to help you be, do, have, right? So I believe there are two sides to the why equation. There's a why side for you personally, why you want to do something, and there's a others side of the equation, right? Like the other people, how are other people going to benefit from what it is that you do? So let's say, for example, you're looking to write a book. You want to be an author. For you, your own why might be that you want to express yourself. You want to give yourself a challenge. You want to write about a topic you find fascinating. On the other side of the equation, you think other people might need that story, that they might heal, they might transform, they might learn something, they might get some sort of benefit from reading your book. And so it's really important to start to think about the two sides of the equation, your own selfish why and your contributing why to other people. And when you connect back into that place, that's when you start to realign back into place. You start to connect back with that bigger vision, that bigger mission, that bigger purpose behind what it is that you're doing. And that's when you're able to then create from that space of true connection and alignment. And I know these words sound a little bit woo-woo, but think about it, right? Like if you are just going after a job title because that's what you think you should be doing and you get it and you don't feel fulfilled, the reason why is that you haven't really thought about why it is that you want it. Maybe on a an individual level, you might want it for that sense of pride. You might want to prove something. You might not even want to prove something to others. You might just want to prove something to yourself. You might want to, for other people, it might just be an ability for you to step into taking on more leadership at work. But really, if you're not connected to it and you haven't asked yourself that question and you're not sure, that's when the lack of fulfillment happens. That's when you're not sure about the direction you want to go in. And that's when you don't feel connected to your work. And ultimately, the reason why I do what I do is because I want you guys to feel connected to the work that you do. Whether you're in a corporate job, whether you're starting a business or you are in business, you've got to align back to who you are and what gifts you're here to bring, because I believe our work is a very, very awesome vehicle through which to express our purpose. I believe our purpose can be manifest in many different ways. Being a mother is part of my purpose, being part of my community is part of my purpose. Doing all the things that I do is part of my purpose. But I do believe my career and business, like that's also a very big part of me and a very big part of what I'm here to do. So I invite you to think about what your why is. What's your selfish why? Why do you want to go after that goal of yours? What is it going to do for you on a personal level? And also ask yourself the question, why do you want to do it to help other people? How is what you're striving to achieve going to help others? And see how that sits, see how that aligns. If you feel excited and passionate again and you think, yes, I'm on the right path, good job. If you don't, fantastic job. You've got some awareness and you can start to plug those gaps and see, okay, this is where I'm lacking, this is where I need some help. And with that awareness, then you can start to say, okay, what is closer to it? What is really important here? And from there, you will get more aligned and more on target with your path and purpose, and actually set the right goals that matter to you. Because if you don't find the goals very exciting, set some new ones. It's really that simple. So I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and let me know, what is your selfish why and what is your why for others, and how do you feel after doing the exercise? Wishing you all a beautiful week.